Hey, how's everybody doing? Another cooking video on your way. I got all geared up with my hat today, which I'll probably take off because this isn't a real chef hat. It's a prop hat and it's very hot, but I'm going to wear it for a little while just for shits and giggles. Today I'm going to be trying to make kimchi or Asian style hamburgers, if that makes any sense. Just something I thought up one day. We had kimchi in the fridge and I'm like, what can I do with that? And so pretty much every single thing I'm doing in this recipe, I'm just winging it. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have a few things. I got some cabbage, some bacon that I had pre-cooked that I'm going to incorporate into it and just kind of see where it goes. You know, the only thing I went and bought specifically for this that I had was some pineapple and pineapple with the pineapple juice in it, and see if I can do anything with that. And I guess that's all I'm going to say, so let me grab my beer and we'll get into this. My hands a little wash. Alright, so let's see where I'm going to go. There will be probably a lot of cuts in this because I'm going to might take a little longer to make than I normally would want to take. I got crumbs on here from cutting up a couple things to sort of get ahead of the game on. But oops. Yeah, every video I do, I always walk over there for the garbage because that's usually where I keep it. But anyway, I got some ground beef here. It's all ready to go, and I'm going to add to that. I'm going to take some ginger. Some fresh ginger. And I'm just going to take a chunk of it. Don't need that much. And use the spoon technique to scrape it off. Actually, that's going to take too long. Fuck the spoon technique, I'm just going to use a knife. I don't like doing it this way because I end up wasting more than I would like. That's okay. I don't think I'll need too much of it anyway, so rid of that. And I always cut a little bit more off. It's ginger. It's not like it's crazy expensive. So do this a little chopperoo. Just like that. Just throw that right in with the ground beef. And forgot to grab an onion. The onion storage arena, or ararium, I don't know. Sounded funnier in my head. Take a little slice off that. Oh, I have the sniffles again. Probably because of the onion. But, okay. Julienne that up. Chop it all nice. Sliding on onion skins. A little bit more. Put that in there. Just like that. Just pick these up off the floor. Hi, Bill. Coming for a visit? Let my hands a little wash. Here, come here. Come here. Say hi to people. Come here. Come here, you. There she is, finally. Get to see her. Tell her to turn around, but her English isn't so good. Now she's going to eat the crumbs around the cat food dish. That's okay. Anyway, I'm going to open up this pineapple. Again, I have no idea how this is going to come out. I'm just throwing it all together. Let's see what happens. Take out a few pieces. That's happening. It's probably more than I need. Maybe. I'm gonna eat one. Pop that over there. I think I want the label on there. A little bit of paper. It's gonna hurt anyone, but I don't want to eat it myself. Okay, let's chop up some pineapple. Alright, pop that in with that too, see what happens. A pinch of salt. Shake. Alright. Just mix it all up there. Get some heat on this pan. Get a little bit of oil going on. Let's see, which one? I'm gonna go with that one today. Oh, my hands are too slippery to do that. There we go. Hear that spin? That was pretty sick, actually. I knew you were gonna go in the other room. Anyway. That sounds so tight. Alright, let's get some heat going on this while I continue with this and move this because I don't need it anymore. And recycling. Move that out of the way. That's better. So give this a toss. Kind of fold it. Folding is when you take it and you flip it, kind of turn it, and flip it, turn it, flip it, taking the bottom and folding over to the top, turning it and flipping. That's called folding, if you weren't sure. Pretty self-explanatory, but still. Alright, I think, you know what I'm going to do? Throw a tiny bit of sesame oil in there. Just a drizzle. That should be good. Just to give it a little bit of a, I'm going to say smoky taste for lack of a better term to go with the pineapple. I think it'll go well. It smells good. Sorry. That was weird. I lost my breath for a second. No, that smells good. So we will, just a little shake. And now I will form my patties. I have an aunt named Patty. Hi, Auntie Patty. Yeah. I should say a shout out because you do watch all my videos. Your Auntie Patty. Your Auntie Patty. There's a song called Antisocial by Anthrax, and every time it comes on, it always comes on when I'm bike riding, and it's you're antisocial. And for some reason, Auntie Patty always pops into my head. And the end's like, anti-social, anti-social. And to me, all I hear is anti-patty. But anyway, so to make a good meatball, I don't know the science behind it. I don't know why it works, but it does. Toss it back and forth, give it a squeeze. Next hand, squeeze it, hand, and just go back and forth. While you're doing it, rotate it and you throw it to the other hand. And that's the way I've been doing it for years. And you get a pretty solidly formed meatball. But I don't want a meatball, I want a patty. So flatten them out. So come on, how's my sizzle going? Not yet. We'll crank the heat up just a couple more degrees. And there. A burger press would come in handy right about now if I had one, but that's okay. It's getting a little bit flat. I don't want them to fall apart either, but I don't want them to take forever cooking. Oh yeah, we got some heat. Ready? There it is. The sizzle. And this one, it's kind of cracky, so I hope it doesn't fall apart. I'm not really great at molding burgers, but that's what it's looking like. You see all the pineapple, and you can see the ginger in there. So, see how it happens. I might throw a top on this just so it cooks faster. My hands a wash. Alright. Put this on like this. There we are. I don't need this anymore. Time for a drink. Alright, while that's doing its thing, I'm going to this off and flip it over. This is the side I was just using the raw meat, so I'm going to flip it so the other side is on the top now. And I'm going to try making some sort of kimchi infusion mayo. So I just got mayo. I got a little bit of sour cream that I had left over from something else in the fridge. And I got some kimchi, so how are we running on time there? 12 minutes? Okay, there's probably going to be a cut coming up soon just for time because I don't want to run out of memory or space. So, there's some tongs. And little tongs. Potato masher's playing. You ain't opening this drawer today, that game. But I wanted my little tongs for this. So I'm going to take this. Actually, I don't even think I need to chop it up because I'm putting it in my new toy that I got. I've used these many times in the restaurant. For some reason, I never bothered to buy one for home. Let's throw some kimchi in there. I don't need too much because I don't need that much of this infusion, but a little bit more. This is actually a little bit spicier kimchi. But never had kimchi, that's what it looks like. It's not the prettiest looking stuff, but it's tasty. And the description isn't very nice. It's fermented vegetables to be in its simplest description. Pop that there and grab some mayonnaise. Check my burgers. They're almost ready for a turn. So let's get some mayo in there. On top. I'm not sure how to use this thing properly. I know how to use the other. I just don't know how to use this adaptation. So. Hoping for the best. I tried to figure it out earlier and I think I got it, but it's, you know, that's, It's all good. And a little bit of sour cream. Sour cream and mayonnaise actually go together pretty well depending on what you're making. So, let's actually make sure it's still okay. That's still good. It just need to be stirred. Just because it broke like that, it separated like that, I just wanted to make sure. But I'm going to toss it after this because I got no reason to keep it around. Alright, let's get this on and make sure I'm doing it right. Feels like it's on there secure. Now this hat's getting hot. Okay, let me give it a little taste. Actually pretty good. I can add some more mayonnaise on. Just back. Put this off for a minute. So you know what? Add this and a little bit more of the kimchi. Just a bit more. Just a bit, if I can, there we go. There we go. And then once I get this blended, I'm going to make a little break here, like a little cut in the video for a second, just for time reasons. Alright, I'm going to just do a cut and then we'll be back in a fraction of a second your time. Okay, back. So the burgers are done. They're just being held prisoner. Held for warmth inside the oven. And I'm going to get some toppings ready to go here. What I have got ready is I got some shredded cabbage and some bacon. I probably won't use all of this stuff. There's just stuff I had in the fridge that I thought would go well with it. And I'm going to use that as a garnish on top of the burger. I got a tomato, which I'm going to cut now just to get it going. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put the tomato right in with the garnish stuff I'm about to make. Now, at home, do yourselves a favor. Cut the tomato from this part down, cut this out. Otherwise, if you go the other way, then you end up wasting more tomato because you can't be bothered to cut the that out when it's on the other end. It does happen. But anyway, so I'm gonna do some slicing here. The heat's picking up on this, so turn that down a bit. The burgers, as I said, are in the oven. So let's see what happens. Chop up some of this tomato, just like that. And the first thing I'm going to throw in here, take this off, it's getting a little too warm, some of the cabbage. A little toss. That'll break down a little bit. Get this out of the way. Bring this back. Just a bit. This thing, I'm going to add some of this bacon. Just like that. Like I said, this is all guesswork for me, so hoping it comes out as good as I'm imagining. A little bit of salt. And a little bit of ginger powder right here. To toss in the tomatoes. Good little roll on. That's how that's looking right now. Give that a little bit of a deglaze with the juice from the pineapple. There we go. A little bit. Turn the heat up just so it'll reduce a bit. Move this stuff out of the way. And then while that's doing its thing, I'm going to pull out my burgers. I was hoping they'd be a little bit more browned, but they are cooked through, which is more importantly. When I mold my own burgers, I don't like to do them on the grill. I don't trust them, because I'm not that good at forming burgers, I'm not going to lie, but that's what they're looking like. You can see the ginger and the pineapple in there. So, off the heat just for a second. I got some shredded Swiss here. I'm going to pop right on top there. Not in the oil, you dope. Let that melt in the oven. Oops, I'm dropping stuff. Cabbage. Get this back in the oven just to melt that cheese on there a bit. This is reducing. I'm staying here, so I'll do a little dance for you. I know what you're thinking. Is that man single or not? No, I'm not. Sorry, ladies. Some of the fellas, I guess. Anyway. I'm going to try something, and I hope it works with that bun. And I'm going to see what happens if I pop it in the air fryer for a few seconds. Well, all that's doing is just give it like a minute or two. Need that. This another little stir. Need this, I don't need this, I don't actually, I might need that. And I know what I wanted to do. While I'm dressing the burgers, I don't really have a side, so I'm going to chop up these mushrooms real quick. Something simple. I'm going to just do a quick little cut here just for time reasons. And we're back. Okay, so all I did was in that time was I sauteed up just some, browned some butter and oops, yeah, this is better. And sauteed up some mushrooms and threw a little bit of spinach and salt and pepper in there. course, being spinach, it's all disappeared now, but I assure you it's in there. Have a drink. Alright, let's get my burgers out of the oven. And there they are. Looking pretty good. Pretty tasty if I do say so. Let's just hope they actually are tasty. And I'm going to try to put this thing into second gear a little bit because of time. But I got my puree here. I don't want to call it mayo because there's sour cream in it now, but let's get that on there. Right there on the bun. Okay. Then I will get my patty. Your auntie patty. Okay, so there we go, get that on there. And then get my toppings. Right here. There we are. Looks pretty good, I have to say. That's what it's looking like from the side. So I only called it an Asian burger because I had the kimchi in there and I used sesame oil and just a few other things I've seen that kind of made me think of some sort of Asian food, but it is still a burger, so I had to make it burger-esque. See how it goes. The first thing I'm going to do is taste the patty itself. So I'm going to pull this one aside here and give that a quick taste. Oops, wrong drawer. Okay, see how it goes. Completely experimental, so how hot. I taste the pineapple because I got a little piece of it, but I think if I was eating through it and had the pineapple, it'd be really good. The ginger's in there, it's good. It's not great, like it's not super amazing, but let's see how it tastes with the other ingredients. Actually, let me get my clickbait first, like usual. Show you guys what it looks like. The veggies on the side are too great, but looking there. Yeah, hope that works. But yeah, so that's what it's looking. That's how it all tastes together. Squish it down a bit. Pretty thick. Wow, actually, the mayo and the veggies are really good. I'm going to try that. That's a really good mix. That came out great. That by itself, the puree by itself isn't great, but why would you be eating it by itself? But mixed with everything in there, it's really good. I'm quite happy with that, considering, all things considered, came out well. So I'll just call it Asian influenced burger with kimchi puree that I just kind of made on the fly, and some cabbage, some bacon, a little bit of pineapple juice as to deglaze it. It came out good. So yeah, if you like, check it out. It's worked. It's a good blend. Anyway, I'm gonna go enjoy this, and I guess until the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.